We're back. If you just joined, we're at Calumet Square, Occupy Honolulu, where there's another raid. This must be raid number 9 by City Crews and Honolulu Police Department. Armed police this time. Armed police and Aloha police. It's seizing stuff we brought hours ago. See the garbage bags behind. Let's go take a look at that. I'm gonna pan around here so we get an idea of this whole area. We have the Aki dog here, wondering what's going on. City Crews. Aloha police there in Aloha shirts with weaponry under the shirts, along with Kevlar jackets. Get documentation interaction. I think they should be predicting our property rights.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said at the top. I was like, if I can't call you guys, if some homeless guy were stealing with me, you'd be the first person I call.
Right.
So here I am calling out to you for help. My stuff is getting stolen. My rights are getting taken away. Help.
The law applies differently.
It does.
Have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 city employees. How many city employees does it take to steal a bicycle? Answer: 9. And not even successfully. If you just joined us, we're about 40 minutes into a seizure by City Crews and Honolulu Police Department. We're taking stuff that was brought here about between 12 and 13 hours. Yesterday around 6 and 7, 2 loads of stuff were brought. Get a look at what's going in here. Among the things I'm wondering is of the tents confiscated, how many were reclaimed? I'm thinking most of the tents were from actual homeless encampments. They took the shelter from homeless people. And I think if you start this way, start with the number of tents that were taken. Subtract from that the number of tents that were reclaimed and the number of people that actually took refuge in homeless shelters, I think you'll end up with a large number, and that number will be the number of people that were dehoused by the housing office that are neither in shelters or in tents. So this area, if you're following me on Ustream, you can go back to two recorded events from last night where this area was clear and materially.
They say they are upholding the law, but they don't even uphold their own laws. They are breaking the Bill 64, which in itself is unconstitutional. Yet they can't even follow that law, stealing stuff that hasn't been tagged or has been here for 24 hours. I find it completely unfair. I find it completely unconstitutional. We have a lot of supporters out there, and we can definitely use your help. We need you to call Honolulu and tell them to stop raiding us and suppressing my freedom of speech. Stop taking the homeless and all the property and making it impossible for them to retrieve it. Forcing them into shelters with horrible conditions, some that are already full, many with waiting lists. They say they're trying to help us out. I haven't seen anybody help down here. We all do this out of love. There's hardly any complaints compared to how much support we have, but the city never hears that. So we need to call the city and tell them that you support us and that you're against these raids. My stuff is currently being stolen. My home, my only shelter, is being taken. And I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. This is costing you a lot of taxpayer dollars. Not because they are here, or because we are here, but because they are here trying to enforce this unconstitutional law, which they are not even enforcing correctly.
He's quite right. The material was just brought here last night. Not stored here. The encampment is in complete compliance with Ordinance 11-029. Nothing is stored here for 24 hours. Some of the forum furniture is, and how many city workers does it take to steal a bicycle? This is the hospital sign. We're about half a block from Straub Hospital. Having some problems with the bicycle. There are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 city workers trying to steal a bicycle by cutting through a apparently really good bicycle chain. course, it seems absurd to assume that bicycles, which are used for travel, would be at the same place all the time. It's much more reasonable to assume that it's parked at the same place. So not seeing all of that. Are you taking notes for the media? We brought all these tents from private storage last night, and I have live stream videos of that. They're not being stored here. You want me to email you the link? Just joined us. We're at Occupy Honolulu with the police.
Send it to city editors, plural, at staradvertiser.com.
Okay, city editors.
S.
With an S. Okay.
With a note so we know.
Okay, will do. I'll send you links to the live stream.
Most of us are not even homeless. Most have jobs. Most have places to go. They choose to be out here expressing themselves.
This is probably the most exciting thing happening in the aftermath of the aftermath of this. That's one hell of a good lock. I gotta find the brand of that lock. Probably a good time now as we look at the area cleared of stuff that we brought a few hours ago, the Adopt a Tent program. Bring a tent down and pick it up less than 24 hours later.
Hey Craig, I tried to resist you too, but it didn't work. How did you do really work with that?
Policemen wear a shield that features the splintered paddle, which they are sworn to uphold. It's a serious law. It ends heva no make, disobey and die. The law applies to people sleeping by the roadside. That protects them from being disturbed, which is why the encampment takes this property right here where I'm standing.
The Occupy movement is not the problem.
This whole area is the encampment area. They passed Bill 54, which is Ordinance 11-029. Which subjects to seizure property stored on public property for 24 hours, 24 continuous hours. So the Adopt a Tent program and the other compliance measures of the encampment was to take everything off public property, and they were put on to private property last night. And if you're watching Ustream, that should be on the same channel. 2 truckloads 2 carloads of stuff were brought and then were seized again. Right here. The bicycle, like a tree by the riverside, shall not be moved. I'm trying to remember the lyrics of We Shall Not Be Moved. They've been working on this for a long time. We now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 city workers, including police. Stealing a bicycle. They finally succeeded in stealing a bicycle. Probably, in terms of man hours, maybe 4 or 5, 6 man hours of city time. Got to be more than that. That will go into the disposal. Let's take a look at this other stuff. Let's make sure we know who this is about. He's the head guy apparently, and he won't answer my question.
I can drive on the roadside, but I am not allowed to have a shelter on the roadside, so I must lie exposed to the elements.
This is Thomas Square. Now full of police and city crews. We're getting good video and live streaming coverage.
Well, actually, this is a different number.
It's a public chess table that was being restored by a member of the public. Lives up the street, so people could play chess.
I can look at you all day. I can look at you right. That table is 832.
Freedom Furniture going. That's why we need Freedom Furniture. A lot of.
No, it is a free country. I'm going to say what I want to say. See if they have that picture of it. I mean, I did nothing but nice to everyone here. It wants to be a dick. If he wants to be a dick to me, I think it's fun. Like I did something wrong. I know I did something. Nothing to mind on there. You already took it. The gentleman over there in the white hat with the glasses on. Intentionally being insightful with his behavior and attitude.
The rule by force. And you know, I haven't been commenting. I've been thinking a lot of stuff here at 10. I need to see.
Oh, I did think.
Our living materials, tents, tarps. just joining us, we're at Thomas Square, Occupy Honolulu, where there's a completely illegal seizure by city crews and the police, taking things that, some of it's freedom furniture that was gleaned from the side of the road recently, that we knew was going to get seized, but there is one, that table that's going out is a chess table that was being restored by a member of the public lives up the street for use here. The tents were brought here last night.
All that's okay.
We got where's that from? Is that city crew?
I don't know. Just show up for whatever fucking reasons. They make up their own stories, make up their own media.
Oh, yeah. You guys from media?
Whatever you can get on. Yeah. You strap back with the gate.
He's the guy that was making this Michael. He was. I saw them take your table that I
that
described.
They had no right to take because while they tagged it or tried to give me a ticket that I did refuse, I was in use of it. I was working on the table. I put work into the table and I was using it when they came by. The table has been moved 2 times since they were here last time. She herself told me they're taking it based upon an assumption, not based upon the fact that they know it had been here for 24 hours or more. Now we have videotape of things being brought here that were tagged and taken off property because they were tagged. So what I don't understand is we're following their rules and regulations by taking things off property as they say we should do. But when we bring them back, they're taking them anyway. So they're leaving us no other recourse. They're just taking it regardless of what reasons it's here for. And they're taking it for what? Their own personal use or reasons.
Seems like they do what they want. They don't even follow their own laws.
Exactly, and I'm willing to work within the system, work within the laws. But when you change the rules as we go, or when you totally disregard them as we go, that would seem not to be right. It's not fair. And how do you deal with something that's constantly changing as you try to work with it and deal with it? I've been nothing but nice to people. I explained my situation to them, and they took it anyway. And one of these individuals seems to have a personal vendetta against anyone over in this area. Basically how he treated it, because he took my table with my stuff on top of it and simply said anything on the table is going to be confiscated too, without giving me the opportunity to take everything off the table. And as of right now, he's trying to see if any of my other things have been notated. But they're not taking what's on me. That would be a legal search and seizure. Take anything that's on my person.
Right.
Well, good luck with that one.
I think this is all unreasonable search and seizure myself.
It is
but
technically.
I think there may be a remedy to that in the course. I think
you want me to
might take that. Nah, sorry.
Come on.
I'm always I get it. I like what you had to say though. Hey, you live up the street then, because we were walking up.
I live over there, you know Norma? She's the old Japanese lady, property manager of where I live though. It's right on the corner. The brown and green roof.
Oh,
right there in the corner.
Yeah, I'm up on Thurston, so I usually walk here.
You got a long walk. I have a hard enough time just making it to the bridge.
When you're old, you got to walk for your heart, so. Oh, here's the tags going up. Let's get some close-ups of the tags. These are called freedom tags. So we call freedom tags. These are documentation of your support for freedom of speech. So if you donated freedom furniture, this is what you get. These, depending on the weather, are suitable for framing. just to allow you to try and reclaim your stuff. It says that it's a storage and disposal notice. 8 a.m. today. Director of Road Maintenance, call at 768-3600. If you have an oval coffee table, notice posted at site. Black table. Removal notice 829, City and County of Honolulu, ordinance number 11-029. It's like police. We have 3 armed police, 2 Aloha police. Let's get a picture of D'Angelo's sign. Boy, that's actually what's going on here. It's got nothing to do with ordinance 11-029, which they're violating. This is all about the suppression of the Occupy movement. Have any comments?
I'm speechless at this point. I just know that they took everything.
Now we have live stream video of the property being from private property and cars being put here less than 24 hours ago. And they should know the cops pass here every 5 minutes.
We just brought them last night.
You know, what you see is what you got left. Well, they've taken everything, but foreign furniture was gleaned from the side of the road, and we're going to glean some more. If you have Freedom Furniture, bring it down. You know, it doesn't have to be in good shape. If it's by the side of the road, bring it down. With a public forum area. Material for making banners. Paints, you know, they've seized the artwork and supply stuff.
We have a lot of crumbling infrastructure. We have a lot of problems within our city.
If you have bullhorns, those little bullhorns that I've seen on TV store, $15. I think you know, a bunch. We'll get a word with people. Okay. Here's some stuff they've left.
Everyone, have a great day. No matter what happens, no matter what transpires, I hope that you take the time within yourselves to have a good day.
Sam, any final words before we sign out?
We're live streaming like crazy.
It seemed like, you know, I hate to play the devil's advocate in this moment, but it seemed like they were really cool in leaving the signs. I mean,
Yeah, no, it was really cool that they left the signs. They didn't take my painting. It was really awesome.
Like,
I really...
Oh, I thought they did.
No, they didn't. No, they did not destroy my painting. That was cool as fuck. I thank Trish for not throwing away my painting. Made sure that she realized, or at least talked to her about the art supplies from last time. And I really hope that all of these, like, the city, all these police state employees sleep really, really well tonight. I really hope they do. I hope that they lay their heads down on their nice pillows and Ambien themselves the fuck out and sleep really nicely. Take pills, die, everyone. Have a nice day.
So there's a few items that they actually...
The Dr. Dog.
We just got these fucking helmets and they wanted to take them.
They wanted to take the helmet?
Yeah, they were putting it all in like their pile of shit that like... See, they had a pile of things all gathered over there, and until Damien started taking things from it, we were just gonna like throw it all away. Damien was like, "No, these aren't tagged. These are ours." But they took the tables anyway. They took the chair. Oh, no, they didn't. Not all the chairs.
We got a few chairs.
Yeah. What the fuck?
They took my freedom chair.
There he is. The freedom chairs.
Sorry, Willie.
They took some chairs. They took your chair, Doug.
Yeah, they took the freedom. I know that. They should have tagged it. I wanted the fucking tag. I wanted the fucking tag on my freedom furniture.
You know what?
That was the whole point.
They didn't tag it because that's what they wanted. That's what you want.
I think you're right.
They told you need to start wearing your tinfoil hat more often. Otherwise they get in your brain.
I need some of those ROTC hats.
Keep the state out of my brain.
Keep the state out of your brain. We could sell those. We need more of those.
I love and respect everybody. I don't make fun of anybody.
Oh, we should all have those helmets. Put Occupy Honolulu. We need helmets and we need those bullhorns. He said $15 as seen on TV.
I feel like we need more rice here.
Oh yeah, we had two
More
at a
rice.
time.
More helmets, bullhorns, and rice. These are our demands. They must be met.
Well, we're gonna. There we go.
Take as much stuff as you want. I am not gonna go silent to the night. I told him I had the heart of a true American.
Right.
I said it's not right. I said, but it's okay. And I left. This ain't over.
Yeah. Of course not. We're not going
We're
anywhere.
not going anywhere. I just told him.
brought
We're going to Home Depot. We're going to fucking.
No, man, this is.
I'm gonna get some more stuff.
I'm going back to the trash. There's a giant, humongous, heavy pallet I need help carrying over here.
I already
need to make
have.
signs.
I have 2 tents that haven't been used.
Again.
I might make another tent run. You
What
know.
hurts me is that they put.
That
made me
The whole tent thing.
We're supposed to share that together.
It really looked good last week.
You know, it bugs
You
me.
need to
It's
stop,
starting to
getting into it.
it's starting to bug me because you get a couple tents and they take the tent.
My tent was never tagged in the t-shirt.
Yeah.
There was one tent that was just unwrapped last night.
Yeah. Brand new.
Brand new tent.
You got it? When they said that they were taking the stuff under the assumption that it's there for 24 hours? You had it right? Yeah.
I have it on tape.
conversation on camera.
So he has that on. No, I'm going to go down and try and get my stuff back. And I wanted to see if you wanted to record the process of actually making that attempt. Because I'm going to see if my friend can take me. But I'm going to call, do whatever they say to try and go get that table back. And if I can, I will bring it back. But you guys are saying that they won't let us even get the stuff. So I'm going to try and get it back. And you have that recording. They took it under the assumption because you also have the other recording saying they took the stuff down here. And she said, email me that video.
If you can find a proof one that will
which they took it illegally. You got to show proof after the fact.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly. That's the same. They took my tent.
I want to know what it was like for the Hawaiian.
They have no proof. Exactly. They have no proof. But we got to show proof after the fact.
I got receipts in my pocket.
Yeah, no,
I got receipts
proof, right?
No, they have to show proof, not us. They have the burden of it, not us.
They don't have to follow their own rules. The rules are
Oh,
just.
that's right.
You know
I
what
forgot.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is actually.
Wait, they get to make the rules. I see now. Excuse me.
As they go.
And they can do what they want. It's really common everywhere.
But it's also our job to
it's gonna. What if it gets to the point where we're trying to stick all these rights on them, right? But they say, well, you know what? This isn't even America. This is actually an unlawfully occupied nation. Like, what if they just acknowledged that on camera and then just kept going
Let's
forward?
go talk to her.
Can I get a receipt for my stuff or anything, do you know? Or can I pick it up today? How does work retrieve my bicycle so that I can go to work? How does that work? I don't think I can talk to them right now without choking someone.
Yeah. So was that your bike that was?
That was my bicycle that they cut the lock off.
Boy, did they have a hard time. I documented that it took 9 city workers, including one
policeman. It was hard because U-locks are expensive. That's personal property
that was one hell of a lot.
If there was a bike rack here, I would have been on the bike rack.
Right. Right.
How am I supposed to get to work?
Right.
How am I supposed to teach? How am I supposed to go get food? How am I supposed to?
They don't care. In fact, I think they want to inconvenience it.
You know,
Absolutely.
It's like the legislature. It's like the people that are supposed to be representing us. It's almost as if they have an agenda that's just not public. Where if you're not of a certain class, you don't want to perpetuate the systems which are based on violence and oppression and exploitation. If you don't want to be a part of that, you shouldn't exist. Hence the need for my call to action for people. We are humans on Earth. How can you tell me where I can and cannot be? Private property, the monetary system, they're shams. They're the system that the current ruling class uses to oppress. We're human beings on Earth. Where else are we supposed to go? Public spaces are no longer available to us. We have to be processed like all the junk food that the people keep allowing corporations to make. And the more interaction I have with the system, with these police that are worse than the bullies from school when I was growing up because they carry guns and kidnap me. The more interactions I have with city council and their board meetings where no one gets to say anything and the people don't have a say in what's going on, the more time I spend in jail, the more crazy, violent, ridiculous thoughts go through my head. The system is maddening. The system is not for people. The system is for processes. The system is for a ruling class, for an elite to be in charge. Go ahead, Doug.
I want to tell her we have Ustream.
Okay. Hi, good to see you again.
You know,
Hi, how are you?
I just want to let you know we came last night and I have Ustream videos of the property that they took being brought from private vehicles, to be stored in private property and then brought here last night.
Okay, I'm confused. Say that again.
Yeah, they seized this under the Ordinance 11-029. Which says that which forbids, subjects property that's stored on public property to seizure if it's been there 24 hours or longer. But what we do in order to comply with the law is we take it off and store it on private property.
That's usually what we see in the morning. You guys break it down before they come, but you didn't know they were coming today.
Well, no. It's last night we brought the stuff from private property and put it up. Including one tent that was brand new.
But it had been tagged prior.
No, had not. I brought one. I have receipts for 7 tents in my pocket.
Okay.
One was just brand new, and we put it down.
So just let me get this right. Are you saying that you had stuff that wasn't tagged that was taken away today?
Oh yeah. There's many items like that. We have the live. One is that I have receipts in my pocket.
Good morning.
Of tents, and the other thing is we have Ustream live streams of the material being taken out.
Okay, I tell you what I've got to do. I'm sorry to interrupt you. I've got to get this live shot up, but I just kind of need the basics right now, and then I'll come back over and try to follow up. You want to take your stuff and feed it to John? You want to run it over there real quick?
They wanted an interview maybe for the 5 or 6, so just get it later.
We can come, because I think they're going to need some stuff maybe right now if you can. I don't know.
So I can
send the pictures already.
Because I got to go do a live shot.
The thing is,
I can send you the info.
Yeah.
Is there you have a? Okay, thank you. I'll do that. Then you get the backpack.
Okay.
And then I know you got to get the.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem.
by the way, it's like, some of the stuff that they trashed.
Yeah.
It actually had my name on it because I took my stamp and I stamped on top of their things. So I should be able to go back and
tell them it's the. That's what you were telling me about the stamps.
I went around and I stamped stuff.
Did you all manage to get some of your stuff off before they came? Did you manage to move some of your items? That's what's left? Okay. So, today, there were tents that were taken that were tagged, though, right?
From Monday.
I'm
not too sure.
I
But
believe
they were all taken off.
Yeah.
And you know, the police pass here like 100 times a day because we're so near.
Right.
They must have seen nothing here. Or breaking down and
Well,
being
they
put on
don't.
private
They're
property.
going to Chinatown now, but they don't reveal sort of when they can come within any time after 24
Yeah,
hours.
but they have to show that the property is being stored. And we're definitely not
What do you mean?
storing.
You
The
mean they
property
didn't
all moved. The property all left
we
this
take
area
it off
yesterday.
public property.
So you're saying, just so I get you right,
Yeah.
some of the stuff may have been tagged on Monday, but let's say you
It was
removed-
all taken off.
It was all removed.
Everything they tagged
You
on
mean
Monday,
you
they
took
took
all-
off property. Yesterday, we took after they tagged it on
They
Monday.
came
that
back
evening-
yesterday?
No, we
I'm
took
sorry,
off
I've got
property.
strep and the smoke is...
I put it out. I put it out already.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Fine.
I've been in a
Some
fire all morning.
stuff was tagged, but we take everything down, put it in private vehicles, store it on
Right.
private property, then bring it back. So we're not storing it.
So you're saying, how did they know? Your question, how did they know? Can you...
I need to move my car because I got cited the last time.
Okay.
Let's bring back to the
Yeah,
Okay,
so
come over there then.
So the question is, how did they seize it under the law?
So they didn't show you a prior thing, that description, because all they need is a description.
No, they didn't show it. They wouldn't talk to us.
So then, how did they? I don't understand.
Yeah. That's actually my
So
question.
there's a
So how
10
did-
up. You may or may not have taken the tag off, right?
Right.
So
Or it may be new. I had new tent. I brought a new
right,
tent down.
but you're saying none of the new stuff was tagged.
Correct.
But how do they know?
Why
whether
did they take it? It wasn't being stored on the property.
But it was still on the property, so it didn't have a tag, to your knowledge.
Didn't have a no. I know much of the stuff didn't have a tag because like
You're
my
saying they
tent
took
was
away
brand
stuff
new.
that wasn't tagged.
It wasn't tagged and wasn't here for 24
It wasn't
hours.
here for 24
None of the stuff was being stored for 24 hours.
We all
Take it away.
We drove it away yesterday.
And never brought it back.
Couldn't bring
No,
it
we
back
did bring it
until
If it's
later
brought
on.
back after 24-hour period, they say they don't have to give any more notice. They can take it right out.
That sounds questionable because
Well, I
it's
know
a storage.
it sounds, I
it's
totally
a storage.
understand, but that's what they're saying. Once they give you notice, if it's 5 days from now and it comes back, and if somebody within the program over there knows, then they can have any
So my
they'll
question
just
is,
take it right away.
you know, if I come down with a beverage cooler and sit in the park all day, they tag it. Every night I go
well,
home.
they can't tag you in the park in public during public hours.
Well, that's what
Well,
they do.
that's not the case because they tagged these
Right.
at 8 a.m.
That's right.
8 a.m. is when
Yeah,
they
on
tagged
the morning,
these.
on Monday.
So I'm sitting here at 8 a.m.
Right,
with a
because it's
cooler.
on. They can tag anything on the public property at any time.
Right.
Regardless of inside. The only hour time is dark.
But they have to show 24 hours. It's reasonable 24
Right,
hours.
at least 24
So my
hours.
cooler, if I take it home at night when I go home and I
As long
come
as they
back
haven't
during the
tagged
day.
it. As long as they've never tagged it. Once
Once they
they tag
tag it, I
it's
can't bring it
any-
back?
No,
That doesn't
that's
sound
exactly right. So
have-
if you got a problem with that, you
Right,
have to raise that
definitely.
with somebody
Right, you're
in
right.
the legal community
Right.
about that.
You're correct,
Because
you're
there's
right.
a lot of people that are raising their eyebrows. So because it's basically not about the location it's tagged,
Right.
it's about property itself.
Right.
That they're saying they can claim it
The other thing
any time.
I've been trying to
That's
do
right.
is I've the first.
Thank you. I'll email you stuff. Okay, sorry about that. I was talking and not aiming the camera because I didn't want to get inside the reporter's face, but I'm going to have to leave and get home soon in order to get information to her. I have so I'm going to take a little walk around here.
And in the name of Occupy we are under new corporate land.
That's kind of, the rain has made that like camouflage kind of thing.
Stop the direction of the Occupy movement. We have a right to be here, and we have the right to camp on the side of the road and lie undisturbed.
I got a message for your archive. So, If it gets this civil in the public eye, if it's to the point where they're just blatantly disregarding their own laws, throwing things away, imagine how bad it gets when there's not these many cameras around.
Right. Homeless camps.
Exactly.
Under the freeway.
Mic check.
Mic check.
You know, a lot of people from the camp were at work and that sort of thing, at school. Not a homeless camp, it's a political encampment. People working. Let me get all the on it. Let me get the.
Doug, you streaming?
Yep.
I have a lot to say. Maybe now's not the time though.
Okay. I'll be around. So I'm about to head off.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm signing off because I have to get some archive video to the news media, to Trish Morikawa and ACLU and that sort of thing. So, you know, I'll end on this side. It's not about Bill 54, it's not about 11-029, revised ordinances of Honolulu as amended. It's about the Occupy movement. So I'm signing off now, and I'll stream back tonight just to let you know that we're all still here. So thanks for joining us. Talk to you later.